Hey, Big Air back, and today we're back for another disc swap video, a leaderboard disc swap video. Now, we're gonna be doing something interesting. I'm not gonna do the other thing in this video, but I just talk about this. So, because with this game, right here, you can actually disc swap with it. For those people that don't know this, you can disc swap. Well, you can disc swap in pretty much any PS2 game. Not any PS2 game, but most PS2 games do these kind of glitches. But it reads everything from level to file to file without you having to do anything. The only thing you have to do is start a conversation with Alfred or something in the game, like the music or background music, and then that's it. And then you just play the other disc, and it just reads it. No, I'm not kidding. And it will go on for a very long time. Sometimes it gives up early, other times it reads it for, well, hours. It all depends what you do it in the game, and what disc you do it with. Every disc's different, you know. Modded games will be different too. So if you mod BFBB PS2, then this place will not be the same length as it would normally, because using a modded, yeah, it's always different, what I'm trying to say. And you gotta figure out where to do it and stuff. And, you know, you get different pitches. Sometimes it's deep voices, sometimes it's chipmunks, sometimes, you know, that's how disc swapping is. But disc swapping does not do what this game does. Now, this game, what games do with disc swapping is when you put the wrong game in, it reads a segment of the other disc. That's it. Then it will loop. Or it just gives up. One or the other. Either it will go so far and then it will repeat, and then go so far and repeat. It just loops a little bit. Or it goes for a few seconds and cuts off and gives up. Disc swapping is not supposed to keep reading the CD on its own. Like, you know, no, that's not supposed to happen. But this game doesn't. It's just different. I have no idea. Just gotta roll with it. It's just different. I don't know why this game's like this. So, and how it also works with disc swapping. So let's say here's the BFBB game, and the files in it. Boss 1, Wobo Sandy. I mod this game. I mod movie game. I mod a couple of these games. I'm familiar. Wobo Patrick. Downtown Bikini Bottom levels. Wait. Oh, Boss Free, I meant. Yeah, well, SpongeBob. I thought that said BB. And then this is Downtown Bikini Bottom. And this is Barnacle Caves, you know. Stands for Murmulair, you know. Yeah, all that stuff. That kind of thing. So, now, how disc swapping does is it might read part of the file and give up. What it does, like, everybody will read whatever file start. Let's say it always starts off in the hub, usually, the hub folder, HB. And it quite literally usually starts either at the Zero, the opening cutscene, or that neighborhood where you got like all the good audio. You got Ball Buddy, you got Mr. Krabs about talking about the shiny objects. You got Plankton, you got the movie theater nerd. You have like, you know, all the characters, and then all the background sounds, like the jellyfish fields, like the jellyfish sounds, the town screaming sounds, the Goo Lagoon background noise, the Sandy's birds, you know, all this good, a lot of cool files are in there, the audio files to listen to. But it starts there, then it will go read. Well, the audio files are in the hop file. For those that don't mod this, yeah, they're not. The hip file is where you place objects in the level, and the triggers and the events and stuff, and some of the other stuff. The hop file contains the models and the textures and the BSPs for the level, and the, you know, the actual level, the level itself, like the town, the neighborhood, and also the sounds. So all of these have the sounds. Now, what normally does with disc swapping is it reads part of the game, then it will give up. But what Leaderboard does is it will read a folder. Let's say it starts here. Read everything in it. Next file. Everything in it. Next file. Everything in it. Next file. Everything in it. Next, it'll go all the way down until it finishes. Then it will open up, instead of just giving, no, it will just open up the next folder. Literally. Which will normally be JF. And read all these. And it will give up, and then it will move on and read all these files. This game is weird. Don't know why it does this. It's not supposed to do this. Disc swapping is not supposed to act like this. It's amazing. This is a very long series. I didn't think I was going to make this series this long, but I'm going to make it long because, honestly, nobody else is going to cover this stuff, so I'm going to cover it. Like this game, like this is a very special glitch we have here that not everyone knows about, where you can read audio. You don't have to extract audio files to play them. Is what I'm trying to say. You want to hear unused dialogue? Use this game. Use this game. You can literally hear it. You just have to make sure that voice files are being played. But some games are kind of like they don't read them. Like they have to get to the files, and it's annoying. And it's freaking. It takes freaking forever. Some of these games, like Over the Hedge, can take, like, if you don't swap the files around and try to hack them out, you have to wait hours to get to them. That's why, unless you use Turbo Mode does help a little bit on the emulator, but, you know, it takes too long. So, you can also take stuff out of the games. You can, like, go to Over the Hedge and find the file, go open up Over the Hedge, PS2, with 7-zip, and what you do is you extract the ISO, open it, look for a folder called Samples. It's the very bottom. It's called Samples. You just copy it and you open up BFBB. Make a folder called HB1. Why you want to do that? Because after it finishes reading neighborhood files, it will go to your custom folder right here. Read what's in it. So you can put Over the Hedge audio, like just the folder its own. You don't have to put new folder. You don't have to do that, but you just put samples in here, and once you get it, it will read it. You just swap a modified BFBB that has other audio in it, and it will read it. Yeah, so now these are folders that contain incredible audio and movie game audio. I put just the audio files in here. Just the audio files. No flipping textures and models and stuff that it's not audio, which will crackling static BS. No, I just put the sounds in here. So we have a nice game that just has the audio. I don't have to, like, I can just disc swap with this on its own. So I made my own little sound test with a couple. Yeah, you can use this as a sound test. I like sound tests in games. This is an unofficial sound test because of this glitch. You can use this game as an unofficial sound test. So we have Incredibles game. I put the Incredibles audio in here. Yeah. So today we're describing Incredibles, but to spare all the static BS, since we have a modding tool for Heavy Iron games, like we have a modding tool, not Ratatouille does not work with the finished game, only with a prototype. Yeah, I can dump all the audio and just play it on its own. Games that don't have modding tools, like most games I play, Over the Hedge doesn't have a modding tool. Shrek 2 I don't think has a modding tool. Sly 2 and 3 I don't think have modding tools. We need modding tools for other games. Like, I hope there's a Sly Cooper modding tool that makes you can extract audio and stuff and just mod. No, there's no modding tool for that. I really hope one day there is. Because I want to mod that game, or like mod Over the Hedge or something, or other things like that. I mean, there's a lot of games that I would like to mod, or at least look at the files and look at them, you know, from an overhead view, like Industrial Park, just go in the files and, like, look at things and move things around, or add enemies, like, mess with things. I would love to mod Over the Hedge and shit. That'd be pretty cool. Who wouldn't, though? That game's got a lot of fun enemies in combat. It could be cool to make your own, to mess with that. Or just mess with the existing levels and just change, I don't know, it'd be kind of fun, either way, like, to mod. Because another thing I'd be curious about Over the Hedge is Over the Hedge and Shark Tale are made by the same developer. I forget who it is. It's but they both I think they won on the same program. Like, don't they run on the same engine? Like Shark Tale and Over the Hedge. I think they still have one on the same program. Like BFBB and movie game, Scooby and BFBB one on the same, like. Don't they run on the exact same thing? I'm sure someone knows that. Don't they though? I'm pretty sure they do, because if you look at the files, they even organize it the same way. If you open up Shark Tale's files, they have the same exact file names, identically to what Over the Hedge has, and the last folder is called Samples. It's the same thing. They literally have the same file names. It's like they built over Shark Tale when they made Over the Hedge. I won't be surprised if they built over it. They might have. I mean, obviously the game's, one's a swimming mechanic game, one's a beat-em-up, but heist game, but, like, you can still use the same engine and just change, like, how the mechanics work. I don't know. Like, people do it with modding. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's the same engine. But all I'm trying to say is I want modding tools for other games. I think we can agree to that. It'd be fun to have other games we grew up with be able to mod those, too. That'd be pretty cool. I would love to see modding tools for Over the Hedge and, like, whatever, I don't know, whatever game, like, yeah, a couple. Sly 2 and 3 especially, if I can take the audio out or just mod the files, the levels. But, okay, so these contain Incredibles audio. Also, movie game audio's in here. This is all the Incredibles stuff. I think I have all of it. I went through every single level. It was very annoying, by the way. I had to go to every level in Industrial Park, extract all the audio. I just exported it, and what I did, I exported it raw. You just export raw. That's all you do. And I just highlight all of it and put it on the. I may not play in the exact order it's supposed to play in, but I put it on in its separate folders. Every level from Incredibles, I put them all in a separate folder, so it's not going to be all in one giant. Every level has the audio in it, so like you just open this up, it's just a raw audio, and this will read it. It's just this is a BFBB ISO with Incredibles audio in it. You can put over the hedge, and when it reads these files, there's no music, there's no BS binary code shit. So it's not all the static BS. So it's just gonna play the audio on its own, all the Incredibles audio without any of the flipping annoyance of it. So like the Kids Next Door game, I don't have a running tool for that, so I have to deal with the static of that game. But whatever, like, it's not that big. The game's not too annoying. Charlie and Chocolate Factory, I gave up on that. I mean, it's just too much static. You can't. It goes way. And the Simpsons game, it's just too much. I prefer the voice files when the developers have them in its own folder. Like Over the Hedge, the last folder contains the sample files for the characters. All the characters are in one folder, so you can just play all of it without any static and it won't do the static thing. It's just reading all the voices. So it's got these are all the Incredibles. Yeah, all of this. It's all audio, just raw. It's just in a folder, and it will play it. So I already disk swapped. So I already set it up. So that's BFBB games up here, and then down here is BFBB games still. But these two files, one's Incredibles, HB1's Incredibles, HB2 is SpongeBob Movie Game. So this contains MV, and then you open this, and this contains all movie game audio. I have like AM files here. I think this is if I had to put it in the right order. The Foggers, I don't know, just a bunch of. I'm not playing that today, but like the AM file from all the, and it's got Goofy Goobers and stuff. I got all the files in there. Hopefully I did it right. Hopefully I remembered to go to every single level, because that's really what you have to do. It's very tedious, but I literally went to every level and grabbed it, and I made an ISO of all this audio, and it still runs it, so. Yep, I tested it. I played a little bit of it. I don't want to play too much of it until I do the video on this today, but I'm not playing Movie Game. I do apply a video on Movie Game. I do want to do a video maybe on Movie Game and Scooby-Doo and Incredibles. Well, Incredibles, we haven't done any disc swapping of this yet. We haven't even tried it. And yes, there is more games this does work with. I have to do this event one day with Tiger's Main Tiger 2. Yes, you can do all that too. That game does not support disc swapping, though. You have to add extra files. You have to add a new folder to the ISO. That's it. And then it will support disk swapping. That's it. I don't know why, but that fixes it not supporting disk swapping. And that game is locked down tight. You can't extract the voice files. There's no folder called character speech, or there probably is, but you can't open the ISO. When you open the ISO, the game files are always stuck in one folder, because some developers, you can't. They're locked down tight. You can't get in there to even look at the folders. All I need is the folder. If I could just find the sound folder, I can just dump it in its own, like in a modified BFBB. I don't have to use BFBB to do this, by the way. I just use it because recently I learned this like 2 months ago. And you can just play the audio. Yeah, it's just cool. You can do this, and then the reason why I'm using BFBB is Incredibles, you can technically read that. The reason why I'm doing this is I can have it play the BFBB audio, like once it finishes the hub road. Like the hub road files, which is HB, it's going to go directly into the Incredibles game and go through all the files. That's why I put it in new folder. You kind of want to do this. I found one time if you don't do this, it's a quirk. Sometimes it will skip down to a later folder, on its own for some stupid reason. So I just put them all in separate. I just put them all in a folder called HB1. And when it goes, it just dump all the audio files into a separate folder. So it's forced to go into these folders and read them down. That's how I try and. Sometimes it will skip a folder, so just be careful if you want to mess with this. Sometimes you find it might Scooby-Doo it will read like file number 7 for no damn reason. It's like where's Daphne's boss fight, like the where's the green ghost? Why did it skip all that? Yeah, it will. It's annoying. And it's like I had to do it all over again, the Scooby-Doo thing all over again. Because we didn't get to hear Daphne's boss fight, but that's fine, because it skipped over it for some reason, so I had to do it all over again. Then it played everything. I'm not making a video on that, though, because I've done Scooby-Doo already, like, a few times, but, yeah, I have more games I found this with. You can do this with Tide 2, you can do this with, Up. Yep, you can do this with Up also. Mr. Frickertson and Up, and all the characters, and Russell and all the, yeah, that's hilarious. I'll have to make, that will have to be a video on that. I have to make a video on that, no kidding. Yeah, you can do this with Up. Yeah, you can do this with Flippin' Up, bro. So, Mr. Frankenstein and everything. Yeah, that's hilarious. So, yeah, right now it's near the end of BFBB Neighborhood File. Then we're gonna play The Incredibles. So that's what this video is today. It's The Incredibles, just the audio. Yep, no static and no pauses. Thank you. That's good news for me. I'm tired of that. So, some games, if I can get around that problem, I'm gonna get around it. Just if I can just play the audio on its own. Doesn't have to get through all the flipping data and all that stuff. So, yep. But most games we don't have running tools, so I can't edit the files too much. So yeah, it sucks. I don't know how to open these games. Like, I'm not that experienced with this. I don't know how to open up how to even access these files half the damn time without modding tools. Like, I can, because I don't know how, because they got this security, you can't get to the files. I hope more modding tools come out for other games, honestly. There is a game extract tool. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I can't even use it. You know, there's a mod thing called game extract. It doesn't work. Whatever. But anyway, I'll make a video. For me, it doesn't work, so maybe it says it only supports certain games. I tried like 20 games. It didn't work. Yeah, like, even the games it says it supports. Maybe I can try it again. I don't know. I only have this on my laptop. This is my laptop I'm recording with. You can, yeah, it's the my power thing. My new gaming computer doesn't have OBS. I have it on my laptop and my new computer, but, I mean, this laptop and my, old computer. But I don't have it on my new computer, because I want to record with OBS, not I use it, so. Anyway, today will be Incredibles, just the audio, and I might do a movie game video of just the audio at some point, yeah. I might do that tomorrow, and then I'll take a break from this, and then we'll come back in a couple weeks, or whenever I feel like coming back to this, and we'll mess with maybe Up, and then Tasmanian Tiger 2. Yeah, I love the mess with that game, because that game's got a lot of characters, a lot of missions, you help a lot of characters in that game, there's tons of stuff in that game, so being able to play all that audio is pretty funny. You can also do it with Taiwan, but Taiwan does the whole English line, French line. It's just, yeah, and it's one by one. It's annoying. It's not just all English and all French. No, it goes one English line from, like, I don't know what character I can fit off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. Then, like one of Ty's lines, or Shaza, or, I forget the bird's name. I forget now. There's Julius, one of the crawls or whatever. And we read like one Julius line English, then his next line will be his English line but French. It's just one by one of each language. It goes for, it's not all in order. It's like, I'd rather it be all English, then I can avoid the other languages, because just play the English lines. No, it goes one by one. Yeah, it's annoying. So, yeah. So, anyway, today will be Incredibles. So, I just want to explain what I did to the files. This is a BFBB ISO with Incredibles audio in it, and movie game audio in it, but no extra stuff. So, there's no static between the stuff. It's just going to be the audio. So, that's why I'll explain how I did this. So, if you want to do this, that's how you do it. You just have to throw the audio really, you just create really fully audio in a HB1 folder, or name it whatever you want. So, it reads below Hubload. If you name it a different, it's going to have to get to that file, and it would take forever. So just name it HB1, because it starts with neighborhood. So when it gets through neighborhood, it's going to go to HB1. That's how I do it. So, yeah. So that's how you can get this to work. If you want to do it, I will explain how to do things in case you want to do this yourself. You need Larry Boy Game, and you disk swap. This is how you do this if you want to do this yourself. So that's how it works. So now I'll get on to the video now. I just want to explain how this works. So that's how you do it if you want to do this yourself, because I like to, yeah, some people know how to do this if they want to mess with this on their own. There's other people that disk swap like I do, so I have to record this game. This stuff's hilarious. Like no other game on this planet you can disc swap like this. No game acts like this. No game I know of. Somebody finds another game that actually does what reads all the files. Please make a video on it, because this is the only game I know about that acts like this. It's this special, dude. Like honestly, it's just comedic.
Yes, what is it? Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to know where to start the video with this, because I want to show you guys it's BFBB. So that is BFBB audio. Um, you can hear the movie theater projector. Yeah, that's BFBB. Now we're going into the Incredibles. So now here's Incredibles audio, and it's just gonna have the audio. I didn't. It's just the audio on its own. So I show you the folders. So, yep, no more. Well, there's no pausing, which is nice.
SpongeBob, Patrick, it's time to start your journey. Drive the paddy wagon through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. This road will take you through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. Don't let the paddy wagon take too much damage or you'll have to start again. SpongeBob, you're driving a sandwich. You need to get to the edge of town to continue your journey. Follow this road all the way to the end. You've reached the edge of town and now you can go on to the next part of your journey. Here's your reward. Come back again if you want another driving challenge. Do you want to try a time challenge? You'll have a set time limit to get to the end of the road. If you finish in less than the set time, I'll reward you. Get to the end of the road in less than the set time. You've won the time challenge! Here's your reward. Now I have a real challenge for you. Rings will appear on the road. Go through each ring before it disappears. If you get through them all, I'll reward you. Drive through each ring as it appears. Each ring will only be visible for a short time, so you have to hurry. You've beaten the ring challenge! Since you beat the other challenges so easily, I have a tough one for you. All right, I'll give you a hard time to beat. Get to the end of the road in less than the set time. To win the manly time challenge, you have to get to the end of the road in under the set time. You did it! You can try and beat your best time on this road. Try to beat your best time. Here's a reward for you.
With cheese! I'm challenged all the time. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, very easy. The wheels on the paddy wagon go round and round. Is the road moving? Hey, there's an owner's manual in the glove compartment. What's a glove? Yum, I just found a French fry under the seat, but it's not dark. Oh well. Hit it! I always wanted to do that. More! Are we going the right way? Oh boy! Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh boy!
Our journey begins. Epic, heroic, daring, valiant, courageous. Not just a sandwich, a Krabby Patty. Good one, buddy. Mindy, we're ready. What do we do? Easy? Yeah, it was easy. We'll do it, Mindy. Nothing can distract us. Look out! Look out! The drawbridge is going up. There's the edge of town. Maybe you better check the map, Patrick. Patrick, that's the gear shift. It's a zillion miles to Shell City. We've got a full tank of mustard, half a box of Kelpos, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. And we're not wearing sunglasses. Oh, me too, buddy. Me too. A shortcut! A new path! Whoa! No! Going up? I think we should turn around.
To jump, press this button. To get extra height, press this button a second time during a jump. To do a karate spin, press this button. To bounce off a springboard, just jump on top of it. Collect manliness points to earn upgrades to your moves. Collect treasure chests to earn cool extra stuff. You may be able to break through some weak objects in the world. To use the teleport box, jump into it once you've opened up both boxes. You will restart at the last checkpoint you touched if you are defeated. You will be rewarded with manliness points for breaking wooden chum bucket supply crates. To spend the move upgrade you have just earned, press this button. To see what extra you have just earned, go to the Extras section on the Options menu. SpongeBob may wall jump, by jumping into special walls and pressing this button again. Neither Patrick nor SpongeBob can swim, so avoid landing in goo. If you need health, collect a Krabby Patty or two.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through. A manager is always prepared. This is a job for a manager. Thanks for the help, boys. Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Yeah, as you can see, this is much better than having to deal with all the cutting between all the data and static shit. So, yep, I play a little bit of movie game, just a little bit, but I'll do a full video on it, like on its own. Yeah, I'll do a full video of it on its own at some point, probably tomorrow or the next. I don't know. Then I'll do a BFB one, but nah. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I just feel like I did it with movie game. I don't feel like doing this again. Like, I might do it with Scooby-Doo though, but it's very tedious doing this. Like, having to go into every single level and grab everything, and then go into another level. It's tedious. It takes like 2 hours to do. Like, it took me 2 hours to do that because I did it. Well, I did it for both games, Incredibles and movie. But yeah, it just, if you want to do that, that's how I did it. But yeah, Larry Boy and the Bad Apple disc swapping is pretty cursed. It just reads everything. It's honestly just, it's odd. I don't know why this game's so glitchy, bro, with this specific thing. No, disc swapping doesn't do this. So for any other game, you can't do this kind of stuff where it just keeps reading. No, it doesn't do that. Like, holy shit.